Previously on Shadiversity.
Hello? At least I've got all my survival equipment.
Where's Kramer?
Kramer!
Kramer! Kramer! Kramer!
Where are they?
This is a story of our valiant search for a member of our party that had gone missing, along with the epic adventure that followed. But for now, let's start at the very beginning. Once upon a time in a far-off, upside-down land, there was...
So Shad has slept in again.
You probably wanted to avoid the rain, to be honest.
That's true, but Kramer, we've got to find him.
Yeah. He wasn't at the tavern. I figured he would be at the tavern.
Right.
So...
He didn't even help us out with that ogre fight.
No, he just disappeared.
He left the axe, though. That was good. That was good.
So you know he came through. The question is how he got ahead of us. Well, that just doesn't make any sense.
Walking. Look at us walking back. Yeah, I recognize you. I was watching you.
Nate, is that tree talking to us?
That depends. Did you have mushrooms for breakfast as well?
I didn't.
Then that tree is talking to us.
We're in the Enchanted Forest, aren't we?
Yeah.
Let's go this way.
That was interesting.
That was interesting.
Did you see that rabbit talking about how it was late, like running off down?
No, not at all. Let's just forget we ever saw anything, yeah?
Yeah, that's fair. That's fair. Like, finding Kramer isn't too bad, but seeing that talking tree, like, it just brought back memories. My cousin married a talking tree once. Didn't work out well. They ended up getting into ring barking, and town guard had to be called. There was, like, sap everywhere. Wasn't good. Still haven't found Kramer, though. I don't know where he is.
I mean, honestly, Kramer's going to get here when the cows come home.
Tyrant.
What?
There.
All right, guys. Guys. Tyron. Nate. They left. They left without me. They left without me. It's not even late. I mean, look at the sun. It's only past high in the air. It's not... Can't believe it. Can't believe it.
Yeah, he might also be over that way.
Whoa, there was a woman there.
I think I saw that.
And a sword now.
Yes. I feel like I want to grab the sword.
No.
Like,
Have you learnt nothing from the chasm of the demon lord?
I know. I get it. Also, strange women lying in ponds.
So let's just leave this sword as it is.
Fine.
And just pretend we didn't see it.
Fine. Not a good idea.
Let's just ignore it. Ignore this one too.
Also, it really should be migration era. Get your facts straight. I kind of get strange women lying in ponds distributing swords is no basis for a form of government, but I really wanted that sword. Like...
So, Shad had fun last night in the tavern, and it left me and Nate to do the search party. So here we are. It's been raining all day. It's freezing cold. No sign of Kramer. It's talking tree. Sword in a lake from a random woman. So things are, they're happening. They're happening. They're happening.
I'm not upset that they left me. Going off adventuring, having fun. I'm fine. I'm fine. I'm fine. Fine. I'm fine. Look at me. I got my sword. Got my armor. My castle. Do I need another castle? Yes. Do I need another one after that?
Nate, you alright?
No, like, I saw a swamp, I saw horse tracks. I thought it might have been Kramer, and then I saw this kid, and he was pulling a horse out of the swamp, and he was screaming arts. Like, it was...
What are you talking about? Is this what we stopped for?
Yes.
I thought you needed to take... Let's go, Nate. Now, we're going to find Kramer. Hurry up. Come on.
And thus they searched high and low for our compatriot. No stone would be left unturned, no mountain too high, no valley too low, or river too wide, or shoelace undone, or...
Nate, I found evidence of Kramer.
What?
We're hot on his trail. My witcher senses have not failed me.
Really?
We're going to find him. We're going to find him.
I don't think he has Witcher senses. Like, he's walking around like this. It looks like he needs to do what apparently he just found. Let's see how this is gonna like find Kramer.
I have Witcher senses. I really do. And I have used them to locate a clue, our first clue in our search for Kramer. Now that I think about it, that might not have been Kramer's. Hey Nate, I might have made a mistake.
I wonder how they're going. Give me a sec, guys! Be there in... Should probably help him. And again.
I do have Witcher senses.
Walking around like this isn't Witcher senses.
You know what? I challenge you. I take offense to this.
You challenge me.
Yeah, you have.
You can't challenge me. I challenge you.
You have a pocket of holding.
I do.
So pull out some training swords, and I challenge you.
Training swords. This is a blunt training sword. I reckon we should pull out something sharp.
Okay, pull out something sharp.
Oh, what's your favorite katana?
Katanas.
Hold this.
Yep. All right. Alrighty, let's do this.
Yeah. Hey, yours is smaller.
Well, I want that one.
Compensating much.
Let's do this.
This mustn't register on an emotional level. 45-degree strike downward, then block his counter and prepare for a follow-up, and then allow an overconfident strike. Dodge his slash and catch in a bind. In summary, no injuries sustained and no pride damaged. Results: stamina drained, physical recovery 5 minutes, memory of argument forgotten, ability to doubt Witcher sense neutralized.
Did you hear that?
No, I just decided to stick my head out for like no reason at all.
What?
Don't even need them. Having a great time.
So if you have Witcher senses, how come you couldn't tell that we hit like a swamp biome? Like we've gone in a circle. Look, does that look familiar? And over there.
We have gone in a circle. Okay, game plan. Shad still isn't here.
Game plan.
The tree is up by the road. If Kramer's gone through these parts, he would have seen him.
We avoided it for a reason. Like trees, they just give you side quests.
It's just a tree, Nate. We taught them a lesson the other day. Admittedly, he was still a little bit upset about it, but...
It's probably going to be faster, but just be aware we're going to have to do 7 things before we even get to Kramer.
It's getting dark, and I don't want to attract any more ogres again, yeah? So how about we just go and ask for help? So, tree man.
I am no man. I'm a
Have you
pretty
seen,
tree.
perchance, our friend?
And sorry about your family.
Know how many men
Shorter
walk by this
fellow,
road? Do you
long,
know?
flowy
Do you
hair.
know?
Wiry, like
Yeah, not
jumps
like-
around a
not
lot,
many,
might have climbed you.
I don't
He
know
may
why.
have come through this road the other day when we were,
Actually,
Stuff.
he had an axe, and I found an axe right near. You talk to him about the axe?
Talking to
Alright.
me about an axe? I'll spat on you.
If you tell us, we will leave, and you will be fine. You can hand out as many quests as you want to traveling passerbys.
Yeah.
I think I saw him down the river. Yeah,
Okay.
definitely
The lake.
saw him at the river.
Down by the lake. You saw.
Where are you going? I mean, I do have some quests if you want one.
We
You know, you
leave
don't
you in
have to
peace.
go.
Sorry about your
I
kin.
got quests.
Sorry about that, bud.
A big room.
Kindling.
I can't turn my head because I'm a tree. Guys?
It's fine. It's fine. I can reach it from here.
My dearest friends, I must explain my very noticeable absence. I was
Nate,
highest
it's from
peak,
Kramer.
tallest tower. Please send well wishes. Hello lads, I'm up a creek at the moment. Was totally destroying these goblins, but we're left instead of right. Need you to give me a hand.
That means we'd have to go on some type of a.
Epic adventure quest.
And so, with their mission clear, their path paved, they set off to unknown lands and unknown adventures for our epic adventure quest.
So this has been our very, very first episode of Epic Adventure Quest.
Epic Adventure Quest.
Yes.
Epic adventure quest.
The reason why we're calling that is because it's epic and we're adventurers that are going on quests. I think it makes sense.
I think you can get it from the title, yeah. But this has been our very, very first episode. We genuinely hope you enjoyed. It's going to be one of our new hopefully, our staple shows alongside things like functional fandom and stuff like that.
And this one, if you liked it, give Tyrant a bit of credit. He wrote and directed this one. He told us where to go, what to do. The script per se was his. It was kind of interesting to go along with.
Maybe you noticed, but the weather changed quite a bit. We had a lot of stuff happen behind the scenes for this one.
There were difficulties making this video, but we want to do more like this going into the future. And if you want to help support us make stuff like this, because it's not easy doing so. It's a very different type of video than I've done in the past. Your support would mean so much, and you can become a Shadowversity supporter on Subscribestar, Player, channel memberships, or Patreon, and it helps out more than we can express.
And you get to see so much behind the scenes. Like, we had so much chaos happen in the behind the scenes of this one. It's going to be interesting to see actually what makes the cut, because a bit of it's going to have to hit the cutting room floor, as they say, because we just had so much.
Now, something to mention is this is just our first episode, and I don't know about you guys, but I have learnt a lot from this one. So going forward, hopefully things will be even better.
We want to make it better. Limited by our resources and funds, but I would love to be able to push it even further, because as soon as you're trying to do fantasy type of narrative storytelling, you're definitely limited by resources.
Well, I think it's a bit like when we did our first busting episode, and it was a whole ordeal. It was a whole thing. Now these days we
boom, boom, boom.
No worries.
Yeah.
So I think it's going to be one of those things we're going to get to a point where we can get these out very proficiently. But we're at the end of the episode, and this is usually where we tell you guys, hey, go check out this other video, but this is the first one.
Well, I mean, we are adding more narrative story things into our videos because they're a lot of fun, and there is a video where we have kind of like you could almost call it a bit of a prequel to some events that happen in this one. Yeah. It's when we chop down trees with swords.
That's
a great
true.
video. There's a story happening in that video that you can check out right there.
Yeah, it was actually interesting.
Go on.
Can you connect the dots? Trees, chopping, where do you see the connections?
It's really interesting outcome. Actually, I know that you're still here and looking at that, but I'm going to go back in the studio and watch that.
Good video.
I'll see you over there.
I'm just going to wait here. Shad, you can notice. I'm going to stay here as long as it
Awkward
takes.
silence.
Yeah.
Studio's this way. Sorry, that way.
Click it.